Gives it up to Edwards. 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, the turnaround, it's good. Edwards, sizing up Eason, long 2, pure.
What happens when Anthony Edwards decides, enough trying to fit in, it's takeover time? You get one of the most explosive scoring stretches in recent NBA memory. 3 games, 3 statement performances, and a level of dominance that left defenders shaking their heads and fans wondering, is this the beginning of Anthony Edwards' MVP era? It all kicked off on February 5th in Minneapolis. The Timberwolves hosted the Chicago Bulls, and guess what? Edwards did not come to play. He dropped a career-high 49 points. That's right, 49.
49 points.
Not in an overtime thriller, not in some shootout where both teams were trading buckets all night. This was pure domination. From the jump, he looked locked in. 19 points in the first half, mixing in deep threes, tough floaters, and aggressive drives that made Chicago's defense look like they were standing still.
You understand why folks would covet him. Edwards, 2 more.
And then, he came out of halftime like he'd just been shot out of a cannon. He lit up the third quarter for 20 points, shrugging off contact and hitting shots with a confidence that screamed, "I'm the best player on this court."
Out to Edwards. Edwards, baseline drive, going to the reverse. Oh, a little English on it.
But he wasn't done rubbing it in. Just to make sure everyone knew this wasn't a fluke, he added another 10 in the fourth, casually pushing his total to 49, just one shy of that magic 50. Final score, Minnesota 127, Chicago 108, a full-on blowout. And make no mistake, the engine behind it was Anthony and no one else. But he wasn't done, because the very next night, no rest, no excuses, Anthony delivered again, this time against the Houston Rockets. And unlike Chicago, Houston didn't roll over. They came ready. It looked like the back-to-back grin might finally catch up to Edwards. But that's when he flipped the switch. 16 of his 41 points came in the final 12 minutes. 16 on tired legs. No excuses, just straight up takeover mode.
On an island, step back 3. Yes!
He attacked from every angle, pull-up threes, downhill drives, tough finishes through contact. The Rockets threw bodies at him. It didn't matter. He carved them up like it was nothing. Minnesota outscored Houston 35-16 in that final stretch. What looked like a close game turned into a double-digit win in a matter of minutes. Final score, Timberwolves 127, Rockets 114.
All the moves made around the Western Conference.
And then came the real test, February 10th on the road in Cleveland. The Cavaliers didn't just show up, they came out swinging. Before Minnesota could even get a bucket to drop, Cleveland had already built a fortress. The Timberwolves missed their first 16 shots. By the time the first quarter settled, they were down 30-12.
Alexander Walker. Oh, mercy! Donovan Mitchell with a menacing dunk.
But guess who turned things around again? Anthony Edwards. Despite the nightmare start, Edwards refused to fade. He went off for 44 points on the road, under pressure, without breaking a sweat. He hit pull-up threes. He bulldozed through defenders at the rim. Every time Cleveland tried to run away with it, Edwards pulled them back in single-handedly.
Allen cleans it up. Nice job. Edwards on the bounce, down the lane, hammers it home.
It was one of those games where the box score doesn't even tell the whole story, because effort like that effort, that's unmatched. The Cavs just had too much going on. Final score, Cavaliers 128, Timberwolves 107. Minnesota lost, but Edwards, he won the crowd, the respect, and the conversation over 3 games in just 6 days. Anthony averaged 44.7 points per game. That's not just a streak, it's not even luck. It's the kind of performance you see from the best in the league. No Karl Anthony Towns to bail him out, no easy matchups, just one young star deciding to carry his team, possession after possession, shot after shot. So now the question is simple. Has Anthony finally made the leap? Is he no longer just a rising star, but the guy who can lead a franchise deep into the playoffs? Let us know your take in the comment section below. Smash that like button if you're loving this version of Anthony, and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns of the NBA's biggest breakout stars. Because if this is what February looks like for Anthony Edwards, the league is definitely not ready for what he might deliver next.